Hey, Dwayne Kuiper here. If you're watching Bay Area Sports Wrap, then you got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I mean, look, the velo's down some, obviously. Trying to pitch more to contact, more balls on the ground. He did get some double plays. But, not his best game. We didn't do too terribly well at anything today other than hit a home run in the first inning, home run in the ninth. So, look, he's at a point now where, he's battling. Hopefully once we get to the break, it'll give him a nice little respite to where, he hasn't had this year. The one thing he has, he's taken the ball for us every single time. I know the last few times, last month or so, the velo hasn't been the same, but hopefully after the break, it'll pick up a little bit.
What do you sort of see for him, in a few weeks as you get other guys coming off the IL and back into the rotation?
Yeah, look, once we get there, we'll probably have an idea. But as of right now, we know he's going to have to pitch until, start. Until then, we signed him as a starter. Obviously you have to look at the innings at some point in time. But you know what? I give him credit. He takes the ball every fifth day and goes out there for us, tries to get as much as he can. It was close to 100 pitches today, right? So, look, he's just battling right now.
You've kind of alluded to it, but how important is this next maybe week or so for him just going to be, going into the All-Star break, having this opportunity to, after going every fifth day for the last couple of months, being able to, take some time off? Right.
That's, I just alluded to that. Probably a nice respite for him to be able to shut down for a bit, and we'll see what it looks like once he comes back after getting some time off. I think any starter benefits by that over the All-Star break.
Bob, can you see any signs of maybe it's arm fatigue in Jordan right now, because this is the most he's thrown in this short amount of time as far as half season goes, or is everything look mechanically right to him?
Well, look, the velocity's down some, but as a starter, we never expected it to be 100 all the time. When you come out of the bullpen for an inning, you just let it go and you air it out. Even at the beginning of the year, we weren't seeing those kind of numbers. It's just here recently fallen a little bit as far as the velo goes, trying to do it a little bit differently, but again, we'll see how it shows up after the break.
And with the reinforcements that you're getting back after the All-Star break, are you looking forward now to this All-Star break coming up in 3 days?
Yeah, we got 3 key games. We get right to the 500 mark, then we lose a couple games. We need to have a good series to go, away and have a good feeling about and get that much closer to 500. Because it's important that, there's some teams that are starting to separate a little bit from the 500 mark, and, we can't fall too far behind. So we'll deal with the break when it gets there, but we have 3 important games there.
You've seen plenty of Gausman over the years. What was he doing in particular today that was giving your guys trouble after, really the Ramos homer? There was almost nothing.
Yeah, it's, settling in. Where you say often about starters in the first inning, both these guys gave up, a 3 spot and a 2 spot. He was really dotting his fastball. It felt like even at the bottom of the zone, he can be more of a high ball pitcher and then a split at the bottom. But he was, he was throwing his fastball at the top. He was throwing it on the corners. There's some velo to it. And then, when he's establishing low in the zone, the split's tough to lay off of.
Hello, Bob. Do you believe this has been the best outing of Randy Rodriguez as a San Francisco Giant? And if you believe so, why?
Well, it was a good one, but we've seen him have a lot of good outings. This one's just way efficient. It really helped us that he could go out for that 3rd inning and the pitch count was why. But you can't say enough good things about what he's accomplished so far this season. He started games for us. He's pitched in the middle. He's pitched late. Coming from where he had some issues with control, he's had great control. No walks today, 3 punch outs. We lose the game, but we didn't have to use some guys that, when you're only covering 4 1/3 out of the starter, it helps us in that. And also his confidence grows and grows every time he goes out there.
Hi, Sharks analyst Brett Hedican for Bay Area Sports Wrap. Please give a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.